Good morning. Welcome to a little morning embodiment. I just wanted to share sort of like what I do. I was going to do a little warm up and I thought, why not record it and not be too perfectionist? Yeah. Hope this is really good for you. My legs are sort of hurting today from walking a lot in New York City. So I'm going to start here in Virasana, just kind of sitting with my heels are underneath me. If you can get your feet to the side, you're welcome to do that too. Let's just take a couple of breaths together to start. Through the nose. Welcoming you here. Arriving. How's your breath? Is it spacey? Is it present? Is it deep? Is it shallow? Tuning into the sacredness in every moment. It has to do with our presence. When we're distracted, we miss it. So, yoga practice brings us into the body, cultures our awareness. It cultivates our awareness. There's all this stuff to get in the outside world and all of these ideas. What's happening in the inner world, and how does the inner vibration and our relationship to ourselves and our body ripple out? So you can have another breath in. When you're ready, exhaling, opening your eyes. Stretch your arms out wide. Turn the palms up and reach very wide through the bones, the center of the arms. Tuning into the skeleton, beautiful arrangement of bones. Can you roll the tops of your shoulders down so that you create more space in the collarbones? And can you feel that the backs of your shoulders sort of lifts the back of the ribs up, and there's this smiling of your heart. And there's a spaciousness for the breath. And then keep the arms very long, but reach up. And really reach the fingers up. Like remove any cloudiness and haziness by bringing some sharpness into the way you're moving your arms. And the legs are so kind of heavy, the thigh bones are sinking down. And there's almost this elongation of the abdomen that's happening. Like the belly's kind of flying back towards the spine. Come on down with the hands. Take the hands down. Let's do downward facing dog. I think I'm going to take my sweater off, but let's see how it goes. If there's something in your face when you do this, you might want to adjust your costume change. Press the palms down, elongate the arms, and start by having the heels up and the butt very high. And what's the shape of the spine? Can there be a swoosh, like the tailbone is lifted and then the heart is kind of scooping down, and then your neck and head are kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but I always think of a Nike swoosh when I do downward dog. Let your head rest now, look between your legs. Can you keep your butt really high and start to drop your heels? Can you keep the backs of the legs long? Can you move the legs back in space as you press the ground away? Feel like you're sliding the mat forward. The head is draping down, like the back of the neck is long. Can you have a few more breaths here? Shake the head, yes, no. Knees down, knees wide, big toes touching, child's pose. Seriously, taking off my hoodie now. I hope the mic wasn't too muffled before. Child's pose. Take a moment here with the head to the ground. The thighs getting super heavy. The legs are so grounding. They're a tool for grounding. If you ever feel really in your head, so nice to work with the legs. Okay. Hands and knees. Cross your legs behind you and sit behind yourself. And take the legs wide to the sides. Socks off if you have them. Very, very wide legs. Knees stretching down. Elongate through the backs of the legs. Press the middle of the heel down. Have all 10 toes facing up. Press into the fingertips behind you like little tiger claws. Engage the arms, plugging the arms into the shoulders, and lift the chest up. Move the arms up into the shoulders, move the shoulders up into the ribs, fly up with the collarbones, breathe into the upper lungs, and elongate the belly, the abdomen, the sides of the waist. Feel that as you create this container of the chest, the breath can move more fully and deeply. Keep pressing the legs down. Can you go wide with your arms? Turn the palms up, reach up. Reach up, hook the thumbs. Go along with the arms. Stretch other thumb in front. Stretch the elbows. Breathe. Press the legs down. Raise up to the heart. Arms down. Ha. Hands behind you, hips up. Have a sigh through your mouth. Ha. Lift the buttocks up. Get long through the fronts of the hips. Breathe. Exhale. One more like this. Open the throat, lift the chin if you can. Hips down, legs crossed. Walk your hands forward into a forward fold. Walk your buttocks flesh back. Tent the fingertips and walk yourself very, very long. And then soften the brain down. Breathing into the legs, the hips, the thighs. Touch the ground energetically. Go down through the floor, down, sending roots down. So hopefully modulating your energy, modulating your breath as we modulate the body, as we change positions. Soles of the feet together, Baddha Konasana, cobbler's pose. Arms out, arms up. Whoa, this is barely accessible for me. We're just gonna stop through there. Other shin in front of crossed legs. So whatever you didn't do last time, feel what, usually it's the awkward side, yeah? Walk your hands very far forward, tent the fingertips. How's your breath? How's the brain? Are you fully here? Come on up. Take the legs long. Reach the hands behind you. Palms down if you can, fingers towards me. Roll the arms and shoulders back as you lift the chest up. Press the hands down, press the legs down. Fly up through the spine. Get very long through the back of your neck. See everything without judging it. Perceive without any specifics. Have like a wider perspective, more panoramic. Feel like your eyes are getting wider and longer. And can you reach the arms forward and up here? Palms towards each other. Pinkies up behind you. Thumbs reaching back. Lift through the middle finger. Get long through the sides of your chest. Reach so much up that the belly skin flies up. And like you're stretching the skin. And then stay upright with your eyes, but come down to your legs with your hands. Can you move your hands down your legs without rounding your back? Can you keep sinking the sacrum in towards the belly Don't go any further than you can keep the low back sinking in. So rather than arching back like a little turtle shell, it's end of the swoosh. I don't know how to say like concave. So tune into the low back sinking towards the belly. Feel how there's this ripple through the spine rather than a big rounding forward. Can you walk the hands a little bit longer while keeping your heart lifted and your eyes a little open and forward? Can you even yogi toe lock the big toes? You're going to rise up and reach the arms up. You're going to take the hands down. Upward facing tabletop, all fours with your hips lifting up. Lift the butt, press the hands down, roll the shoulders away, open the collarbones, open the throat, breathe in. Big sigh. One more deep breath in. And a sigh. Lower your hips down. Cross the shins, walk your hands forward. Forward fold at the front of the mat. Pour over 2 long legs, and you can widen your legs a lot if it's hard to get the knees straight. So press the heels down, press the big toe mounds down, elongate through the backs of the legs. Pour the brain out. Can you walk your fingers a little bit more forward and move your buttocks more over your heels? So hopefully you're not kind of angling your butt back, but you're really sort of right on top of the legs. And then can you keep your buttocks sort of toppling forward and your spine pouring forward as you walk your hands back in line with your toes? And you can bend your elbows as you move yourself down. This feeling of the sacrum sinking in towards the belly. Take the hands to the hips. Come on up. And let's go wide with the mat. If you have space, you can like figure out how this is going to flow for you. But I want you to be able to see me this way. Let's hop wide. Where did your feet land? Are the toes facing forward? And then let's take the hands to the chest, heels and knees bent, hop back in. Mountain pose. One more time, let's hop wide. Parallel feet. Oh. Take your heels to the back of the mat, actually. That's a nice way to measure. And I have floorboards, so I can really see like how I'm lining up with the floorboards. Press the feet down. Engage the muscles of the legs. Give them a little wake-up call. You guys, I'm like waking up as we do this, so I hope this is... I think I can feel my brain getting a little more present doing this. All right. You're going to turn your right leg out. Right toes are going to turn out. I'm mirroring you, hopefully. And then you're going to spin the right thigh bone, externally rotate the inner thigh. Move the buttocks flush towards the ground. Not overly tucking the tailbone, but there's a little sense of, rather than the buttocks flaring back, they're sort of deflating, going down. And then as you pull the legs down into the ground, as you press into the ground, can there be a flying up through the spine? Take your left hand to your belly and spin yourself away from the front leg. Can you keep that spinning happening as the right thigh bone externally rotates? The belly turns toward the side. Look to the side as you come down. Triangle pose. Where do you land? Somewhere along your shin, maybe the ground. Turn the belly. Turn the top arm a little more open. Roll the shoulders down the back. Can you move the shoulders into the ribs and smile the clavicles and smile the top of your chest and breathe into the top of your chest? And can there be this so much length through your spine that it's almost like the belly skin moves back? What happens when you stay here a little bit? Do you see parts of your mind, parts of your ego? Can you study yourself through the poses? Can you cultivate more equanimity, stability, and presence? Maybe even your attention getting a little more grounded, not overstimulated. Root through the legs to rise up. Inhale to come up. Turn the right toes in. And let's do the other side. Left toes turn out. Spin the left thigh. And use your hand to take your belly flesh to the side. So you sort of feel yourself revolving the trunk to the side, and the left leg keeps spinning out. So they're sort of like going in opposite directions, yeah? Wide arms. Press the feet down as you come out. Triangle pose. Press the feet down. Lengthen the spine. Turn the belly, turn the ribs. Reach through the top arm. The spine is long. How's your breath? What happens when you stay? What do you come up against? Is there resistance in your body? Is there resistance in your mind? How could the breath help you either way? How are the shoulders? Could you get more space in your front body by moving the shoulders down the back body? Root down to rise up. Inhale draws you up. Turn the toes in. Bend the knees, heels together. Hop yourself together or step. Mountain pose with the feet together. Palms open. Arms stretching down, fingers stretching down, feet pressing down, heart lifting. Tree pose. Left leg is down, right toes to the side. Come very high up, foot in. Hands to the hips, roll the shoulders down, go wide arms, palms up, reach up. Can you feel the belly twisting away from the right thigh here? Like we did in triangle. There's little spirals happening. Repatterning ourselves, bringing our awareness more subtle. Hands to the hips, knee forward, leg down. Be a mountain for a moment. Feel the difference in the legs. Is one leg heavier? Is one leg longer? Does it feel like you're leaning one way or the other? Does one arm feel longer? Right leg down, left toes point. Stay very long in the standing leg and don't lean to the side with the butt. Like really move kind of firm the right buttocks in as you find tree. Hands to the hips. Lift the chest. Wide arms, palms up, reach up. Strong standing leg. Look on the horizon, peripheral vision very soft. See everything without having a story about it. Reach the fingers more up as you press the standing foot more down. Get very long through the sides. What happens when you stay? And if you lose it, come back. Come on, wide with the arms, hands to the hips, knee forward, leg down. Mountain pose. Okay, let's come on down to the ground. Do you have a brick handy? If you don't, that's fine. We're going to do bridge pose. Bend your knees, feet under the knees. Palms up, roll the shoulder blades under you. When you're ready, lift your hips up, butt up, press the feet down, press the backs of the hands down, press the shoulders down. So the foundation is like the feet, the shoulders, the hands. And feel the shape of your spine. If you've got the brick, can you lift your buttocks up and slide it under the sacrum, the very end of your low back? And just be here, very lifted. And breathe. Can you keep kind of heavy through the inner side of your foot, the big toe mound? And press the heel and the pinky toe mound so you feel like your feet are equally weighted down. And hopefully that translates to your legs and your knees being a little more active and present. Can you grab the sides of the mat and really feel like you get the shoulder blades underneath you? Pull the mat away from you as you slide the heart up, feeling this back bend happen. Okay, let's lift up away from the brick. If you had it, come on down. Hips down, keep the knees bent, wide arms, just feel the echoes of that. Wide arms, knees bent, legs towards the chest, and just hover the legs side to side. Come through center, so be like a pendulum, slowly and sort of exploring the glutes and the low back, and just x-ray vision, like what is happening when you take the legs side to side. Can you press the opposite shoulder and hand down to counterbalance your legs? So as you come to the right with your knees, your left shoulder and left hand press down. Can you make this motion super fluid and like honey dripping from a spoon? There's like a viscosity to it. Notice if you're in a rush or if you're feeling sort of lazy, slow, depressed. It can be really nice to get the energy moving, find these fluid movements. Because when we modulate the body, we modulate the breath and the mind. Start to reclaim our agency and take away the cobwebs. Okay, hug the knees in. Hands like to the ankles, really far down. Heels close to the butt. Come to your side. Let's sit back in hero's pose. Heels wide if your knees can handle it. Take the calf flesh away. If you can't touch the ground, just sit up on something. So I'm sitting on a block. You could be on a folded blanket. You could also just have your feet underneath you, more of a lightning bolt shape. Feel the descent of the sitting bones, buttocks. Feel the rising up of your spine. Let the arms help plug into the shoulders and lift the torso. Has there been a natural shift of your breath and your body from this little warm-up? One more breath here. Just really want to do a little shoulder moment. Turn the palms up, and let's reach your right arm up and hand behind the back. So kind of touching your right shoulder. Can you use your hand to help you point the right elbow up, up, up? And then go behind yourself with the other hand. Grab your shirt if you can't grab the hand. Pull the shirt away from each other as you point the elbows away from each other. Notice if you really arched your back and popped your ribs forward, can you kind of soften the front ribs back towards the midline, the buttocks going down. The spine is long, but sometimes I feel like we really move our ribs forward to try to make this happen. Shoulder love. Breathe into the shoulders, the arms. Clearing out with the breath. Clearing out tension that might be there. Energy that's built up. One more inhale. Release the fingers. Top arm up, bottom arm down. Wide arms shifted up. So left arm is rising, hand behind the heart, point the left arm more back. So like move it back towards your ear, even behind your ear. And then walk your fingertips a little bit down towards the back of your heart, and then other hand behind. So the palm faces back, back of the hand to the back, and then you're catching either the shirt or the fingers. First one of the day, oh my gosh. Soften the front ribs back towards the middle of your body. Keep moving the top arm up and back. Even feel like you're moving your hands back. And the sides of the waist are very long. Okay. Let's release the arms. Walk forward. Let's do a downward facing dog to finish. So what has changed since the beginning? Tuck the toes under, hips up and back. Is there more of you here? Lift the heels high, move the buttocks up, up, move the legs back and back, press the hands into the ground, press the mat away, move your torso back towards your legs, and then stay very high with your buttocks, but drop your heels. Look between your shins. Pump the heart a few times towards the legs, feeling the upper arm bones go by your ears. So really even like your biceps are going to go behind the back ear. Can you press the ground down but keep lifting the arms up? Up, 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 fly up with the arms, move the torso back. Plank pose, child's pose. Walk the fingers forward. Is there more ease here, more warmth? Has your breath rhythm naturally slowed down? Can you feel how the breath relates to the mind? Hands and knees, cross your legs. Walk your hands back, sit behind yourself. Bend your knees, come on down to the ground. Shoulders under you. Rock the shoulder blades under, palms up. And then one at a time, legs long. Corpse pose, close the eyes. Receive the breath. Let go. Be breathed. How much can you let go? Can you feel energy moving through your body? Pulsation, tingly, circulation. Can you soften your eyes? Soften the muscles around the eyes, the optic nerve. And notice if it's still sort of firing, like if you have these sort of, ghost shapes and ghost lights in when your eyes are closed, if your eyes are sort of still going. Rub our hands together. Just cup the eyes. Really make it dark. And send some Reiki to my forehead, my face, my eyes. I love you. Thank you for all you do. Giving them a rest, giving them a break. Letting the blackness, like ink, really spread, filling up every part of your closed eyes. Slowly shift the hands to the top of your head, fingers facing down. Just giving the crown of your head some warmth and some love. This connection to the universe. 7th chakra. Connection to infinite possibilities. May we be really open. And starting to finish. Bend your knees in. Take your head to your arms, making a pillow of your hands. Keep your head soft as you come on up to sit. Sitting on your heels, knees bent, eyes closed. Being in the silence. The vibration after the kind of humming after we do practice is its own attunement. Feeling like you could hear the hum of your body, your energy, your vibration of your cells. Attuning to yourself. Hands to the heart. Lift the sternum up towards the thumbs. Bow to your prayer. Honoring yourself, your body, your energy, your time. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Lift your eyes, reach your arms wide. Ready to embrace the day. Have a good rest of the day. Thank you so much for practicing with me, and we'll see you soon.